Hey Ray.
Hey Sonia. Hey guys.
So, Blood Blockade Battlefront, which is the Western title. Bit of a cheesy title, really.
It is. The original is called Kekkai Sensen, which translates to Bloodline Battlefront. And it's based on a shonen manga by Yatsuhiro Naitao, and he's the creator of Trigun. We follow a young photographer named Leonardo Watch, who obtained the all-seeing eyes at the cost of his sister's eyesight. He moves to the city to join an organization known as Libra to fight several types of monster. You see, 3 years ago, a gateway between Earth and the beyond opened over the city of New York. In one terrible night, New York was destroyed and rebuilt, trapping New Yorkers and extra-dimensional creatures alike in an impenetrable bubble. Now, someone is threatening to breach the bubble and release its horrors upon the rest of the world, but the mysterious super agents of Libra are ready to fight them. And this anime series, produced by Bones, is currently streaming week to week through Funimation.
Now, even though the territory is kind of familiar, the environment is surprisingly fresh. The melting pot of the two worlds provides intriguing looking characters and unique cityscapes.
There's a lot of layers. The environs are highly detailed, and yes, a huge variety of alien creations on par with Space Dandy. The world, or city, is huge and multifaceted. You have the light and shade of the greater metropolis, highly secured governmental areas, the impact site, and there's a vast array of layers to the netherworld. These environmental shifts keep the story fresh, but at times can be a little too much to take in.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused by this story. There is a rough through line of sorts, but after 10 episodes there's still gaps in the plot. Don't withhold information to build tension.
Yeah, it's not as cohesive as I'd have liked.
Yeah.
It wasn't until episode 8 or so that I started thinking, why not take all of this information and put it at the start? You know, throw it all on the table and then let's just move on. Don't be afraid of that convention, because I quite like the dismantled episodic story structure, but from episode to episode there's just too many questions that are sort of still hanging in the air. Now onto character. Most of the characters are excellent. Not only those of Libra, but the peripheral and opposing characters as well. I already have my favourites.
And they're well designed. The individual abilities are unique when activated, and their personalities are varied enough to allow individuality beyond a different hairstyle or eye colour. There are a lot of characters though. Some of them have awesome powers, but we've hardly seen them, and others have simply come and gone. And there's only 12 episodes to season 1.
I know. I wonder if they were worried as to whether the series was going to go to a second season or not, because they crammed a lot of information in there. Almost too much, in my opinion. They could have simplified it. Anyway, what did you think about the animation and the action though, Sonia?
Loved it.
Yes.
It's bold and the action looks amazing. The animation can move at a frenetic pace at times though.
Yeah, but as much as I enjoy that, I kind of miss some of that detail, particularly with the special moves. They go to a lot of trouble to signpost them, but they can feel a bit insignificant if you don't actually see what it is that they're doing.
I've really loved this series so far. It's got such a good humour to it as well.
It does.
Look, originally I was only going to give this one a borrow because, you know, I've mentioned a few kind of issues with it, but I can really see the potential of this becoming a long-running series, so that is going to edge it over to a buy.
Yes, well, it is a lot of fun, and the soundtrack is eclectic, but it's ambitious. It's really enjoyable to listen to. The characters are well voiced. I guess my main criticism is of connectivity, and that is of the story and of the characters.
Sure.
I think long term though, as you said, Kekkai Sensen is going to be huge on the anime scene and the cosplay scene as well. Just right now it's a bit of a sensory and information overload, so I'm just gonna back off a little bit and give it a borrow.
Awesome.